Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to share with you guys my my high-end eyeshadow makeup collection. So if you would like to see what I have in my eyeshadow collection, sorry, my little man's sitting behind me hanging out. Just keep on watching. Alright you guys, we're gonna start with this drawer here first. This one here is my, so I just got this. This is the Tarte, hold on, let me see if I can see. There's no name. I don't have the name of it, but this is the newest Tarte palette. There we go. Got fuzzies on the ground, and that is what this one looks like here. You get a blush, a highlighter, and 2 bronzers, and inside here you get the mascara, eyeliner, and a lip gloss from Tarte. I haven't really played around with this palette a lot. I did find some of the shadows were a little bit difficult to work with, but I'm excited to try this guy out. There's that. And this is my collection of Morphe palettes. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 Morphe palettes, and then one is just a regular palette that I got off Amazon. This one here is the 35 OS, and this is the All Shimmer palette. This is another palette I haven't gotten around to playing around with it yet. I'm gonna move my other light down so maybe you guys can see a little bit better. It seems a little dark over here, so hold on one sec. All right, that's a little better. And so next, this one is the 35M OM palette, and this one's the all matte. Look at how beautiful that is. These are just perfect for fall. Look at these shadows. So beautiful. Again, I haven't gotten a chance to play with this guy yet. So yeah. Oh, this is the one palette that I was telling you about that is not from Morphe. This one I got off Amazon. Let me open this up. And this one is so beautiful. This is basically just like a Morphe palette. It is so gorgeous. Let's get that focused in a little bit. Just look at these beautiful purples and everything. I absolutely love this palette. I've played with it a couple of times and it's really easy to work with, and I absolutely love it. Next is the 35U palette that I have here, and look at all those beautiful bright colors. I absolutely love playing with colors. If you are no stranger to my channel, you know that I love all the wild crazy colors. So this palette is amazing. I absolutely love it. The shadows are easy to work with, blendable, and it's very affordable. Okay, next is the 35U. Again, another wild, bright colored palette. I did play with this a lot when I first got it. This shade over here by my thumb just popped out when I opened it. But again, another beautiful, amazing palette. I absolutely love using this and playing with all the crazy wild colors. So there's this one here is the Natasha Denona palette. This one is, let me get in here a little better. This one is the purple and green palette, or I'm sorry, purple and blue palette. I did use this a couple of times. Some of the colors are really hard to work with, like the matte shades. They're not as pigmented as I would like them to be. And it is kind of hard to find a look because there's not like a really good transition shade or brow bone highlight, so I do have to bring in other palettes to create a decent look with this palette. But and I also did find that the shimmery shadows, you do have to have a really good a sticky tacky primer, or I would suggest using like a glitter glue or something, because I have dry eyelids and the shadows crease really easily on these shadows, as well as they do fade away pretty quickly from what I found. Next is this Too Faced Christmas in New York, the Chocolate Shop Cocoa Powder Infused palette. and this is what it looks like. My husband recently just got this for me, and some of the shades are absolutely amazing and beautiful, and some of the shades are really hard to work with, which I was a little disappointed in, like Chocoholic. This one was not very good, and some of these shimmer shades are really hard to work with, so that is something to keep in mind if you are looking to get this palette. Next we have, this is the Foiled Eyes 28 color eyeshadow palette. This is a foiled eyeshadow palette, and I absolutely love these shades. They're a lot of fun to work with, and they apply amazingly. It's very affordable. I believe it's like 12 bucks, $13, something like that. It's not really expensive, and from my understanding, from what I've heard from other people, it is a dupe for Makeup Geek shadows. Some of my shadows you can see like little finger marks. My kids sometimes like to sneak in my room and try and swatch my shadows when I'm not paying attention. So that is what that is, if you see that in a lot of my shadows. This one here is the Lorac Mega Pro, and this one's actually not the real one. This one's actually a fake one. I can tell because this is really cheap, crappy packaging, and I've watched videos, and I can tell by the way the feeling of the packaging is, because I do have two of the other actual real Lorac Mega Pro palettes, but one of the major things that you can tell, let's see if I can focus in on here, the writing here where it says US and non-US materials, there's supposed to be like a dash in between the non-US materials or something like that. So that is one way that you can tell, and obviously the feeling, and you can tell the packaging isn't that great. I haven't really played around with this yet. Alright, this is the Lorac Mega Pro 3 palette, and I've used this quite a bit. Again, as you can see, my kids, they like to swatch my shadows. I did find some of these shadows where you get a lot of fallout and stuff like that, but that's really not a big deal because, oh sorry, I was swatching lipsticks and stuff earlier, but again, this palette is easy to work with. I mean, it's Lorac, come on. So there's that. I absolutely love it. It's beautiful. So there's that for you. And this is the Lorac Mega Pro 2 from last year. I was so excited to get this. That is what this guy looks like. Let me see if I focus it a little better. There we go. And again, this guy is absolutely beautiful, and just like the Lorac Mega 3, there is some fallout, but fine by me. Alright, next we have the Ma Vida Loca by Kat Von D. This is one of my favorite palettes to play around with that has all kinds of colors, because come on, if you this palette is absolutely amazing because it basically has every shadow color that you would need to create a wild crazy color look, or you can also just have a neutral eye look, which is absolutely amazing. So there's this guy, so beautiful, love it. All right, next I have this eyes, lips, and face palette, e.l.f. This is obviously an e.l.f. palette. That is what it looks like. I haven't really played around with this much. This I actually got from my older sister when I first started my makeup collection, and she passed this down to me because she was getting rid of a lot of her makeup, and as you can tell, she used the heck out of that shadow. And I did play around with this quite a bit. So yeah. I do not know if they have these anymore, but there's that for you. I was going to include this with my drugstore eyeshadow collection, but I figured I might as well just stick it in this guy because it is with my bigger palettes. And again, here is another e.l.f. Again, this is another e.l.f. palette. I got it a couple of years ago on sale. I think I got it for like 10 bucks or something. It was really cheap. I love using like these dark shades or whatever for if I'm doing like a Halloween makeup look. And I've played around with this a couple of times, not too much. So as you can see, not a lot of the shadows are used too much, but you do get a big, huge variety of beautiful colors to play around with. So there's that. Alright, here's my next drawer of eyeshadow palettes. I'm going to try and go through this guy quickly because, as you can see, it is pretty full of eyeshadow palettes. I did actually have to move a lot of my drugstore palettes to a different drawer so I can make room for my eyeshadow palettes. Alright, so first off, I'm going to start off with, I am as you can tell, I'm a collector, so alright, sorry you guys, I had to move you guys around because I was not having any room where I was at. So, yeah, here is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, the Chocolate Bomb palette we got. And then, of course, I got both of the Chocolate Bar palettes. So, there's this one here, then this one. I'll show you guys a little bit. And this is the original one. This is one of my first eyeshadow palettes I've ever gotten, and I love it. Alright, next we got the Showstopper Tarte palette, and that is what that looks like. This bronzer just does not like me. When I first got it, I dropped it and it broke, and it just has not been the same. But this highlighter is absolutely amazing. As you can see, like, look at that, it's so beautiful. So next we got the Makeup Forever. This is the third palette. I think it's just 9 Artist Palette number 3. The 9 Artist Palette number 3, I believe that's all it's called. I'm not really quite sure. Let me turn, hold on. And that is what this guy looks like. I've used that one and that shadow, and so there's that. Alright, next I have a bunch of Vice palettes. So this is the Vice LTD Reloaded. That's what that looks like. So pretty. This Vice palette. I think this is the 4th one. But there's that guy. I absolutely love this packaging. It's so beautiful. And the shadows there. Alright, and another one of my first bigger eyeshadow palettes that I've gotten. This is the Vice LTD palette, limited edition, I believe that's what it stands for. And that is what that looks like. This is one of my favorite shades. I actually have this in a single shadow too. It has a purple shift to it. I love it for highlighting, for using the inner corner highlights. So there's that. Alright, next we have the MAC Cool Neutral palette that I have. That's what that looks like. Let's see if I can open this guy up. There we go. Now you guys aren't getting all a lot of these colors are pretty similar. It's showing up that they're all similar, but that's what that guy looks like. Let's see what happened. They're still showing up pretty similar, but that's what those guys look like. And this is another BH Cosmetics. This is a Pop Art color palette. Whoa, we are just crazy with light here. There we go. This is a Pop Art color palette. This one's got I've played around with this one quite a bit as well, as you can tell. It does have a lot of fallout, but again, this is an affordable palette, so you get what you pay for with this guy. The cardboard is pretty cheap. It's not really heavy duty, but again, I believe it's like 10 bucks or something like that. So for the price that you pay for this, it's an amazing palette. I love it. I would recommend it. So definitely check that out. Alright, next we've got the Graveyard Girls Swamp Queen palette. And that is what that guy looks like. As you can tell, my kids got into it. I was so frustrated, but what are you gonna do? Alright. Oh, this beautiful baby. This is the Moon Dust palette. Oh, so gorgeous. Oh, like, come on, look at the pigmentation is just, ooh, you can see my sexy Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shorts. Shorts, I mean pajama pants. because I'm in my pajamas filming this, and because I was bored and I have nothing better to do, and I wanted to get a video up for you guys. So this is just a MAC palette that I put together myself. I just grabbed a bunch of colors that looked interesting to me, and I wanted to throw them inside my own palette. And so yeah, I don't know any of the names because I was stupid and didn't take down the names and stick them on the back or do anything with them. So eek, sorry, can't tell you what the names are of them, but that is what that is. Alright, this is the Anastasia Self-Made palette, another one of my favorite palettes. And this is the Modern Renaissance palette. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten into this one too much, which I wish I have been able to, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, there's this is the Artistry palette. Come on, focus. This is the Anastasia Artistry palette, so that is what that looks like. And I absolutely love this buttery shade. It's beautiful. But that is what that one is. Alright, next I have, this is Tarte. This is part of their holiday collection last year, and that is what they look like. I will pop them open real quick. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shadows, and then a blush in each of them. And that's what they look like. And then that's what this one looks like. And then that's the gold one. This is the rose gold one. I absolutely love this blush. It is so pretty. It's not picking up really nicely on camera, but what are you gonna do? And this is one that has more of like the cool tone and silvery shadows. And I absolutely love it, that blush as well. It's so pretty. So beautiful. Love it. This is the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette that I have. Another palette that has a lot of, this is another palette that has a lot of nice neutrals. And so yeah, there's that. Next we got the Japanesque palette. I do have a tutorial of this palette on my channel. It was one of the first, whoa, that one's really jacked up. It's one of the first tutorials I've ever done on my channel, so it's kind of crappy quality, and I wasn't sure how to use this palette properly, but these are absolutely gorgeous. They are full of glitter. They're like pixelated glitter shadows, and then you got your basics. So you have like your brow bone highlight, transition shades, like these two would be your transition shades, and then you obviously have your black shadow. So love it. There's that, and that is by Japanesque, and this is the Pixelated Color Collection, the pixelated eyeshadow palette. Next is Too Faced. This is the Sexy Return of Sexy. This is the Return of Sexy palette. I don't know, I wasn't a real big fan of this palette because it's a lot of fallout, and a lot of the shades just kind of blend in and mud together, but it's a lot of fun to play with. So if you're just looking for maybe a glitter shadow or something, this is a fun shadow eyeshadow palette to play around with. So, and that is alright. Next we have the Gwen Stefani Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. At first I wasn't gonna get it because it's got so many neutral shadows in it. I wasn't really like wowed by it, but Ulta and Sephora had it on sale for like 25 bucks, so I was like, eh. I absolutely love the packaging, and I also have the blush palette, so I wanted to add it to my collection, so I ended up picking it up. So there you go. Okay, this is another MAC palette. This is the Flamingo Park palette. And there's that, and that is what it looks like. This is the Too Faced Sugar Pop palette. If I can talk. Sorry if I'm like holding these in such a weird manner because the angle that I have my camera in is a little awkward, but that is that guy. I absolutely love this palette again too. So yeah, there's that. Okay, next we have, I don't remember what this one is called, but this is another shadow palette by Urban Decay. This is all shimmery shadow. Come on, let's focus here. Alright, this is another shadow palette by Urban Decay. I don't remember the eyeshadow palette name. I didn't see it on the packaging, but that's what the front of it looks like. It's all shimmery shades, but that jet black shadow. And that is what that looks like. Of course, I've got the Kat Von D Metal and Matte. Beautiful palette. That is what it looks like. I'm not going to be able to get it all in the frame because of the way I have it. But then I have the Serpentina palette. I am a collector of Kat Von D as well. There's that guy, and there's that guy. I've only played around with this guy just a couple of times, so I gotta sit down and play with my eyeshadow palette, seriously. This is a Sephora Ombre Obsession. If I can get it open. Alright, this is the Sephora Ombre Obsession palette. This is a very weird, unique, fun, and crazy palette to have in my collection. It was part of Sephora's holiday collection last year, so there's that. And this is the Stila holiday collection palette from last year as well. Ugh. You got all these shadows here. Oh, this one's just awkward to hold. There you go. I'm gonna shut that drawer. Alright, so I had to turn down the lighting a little bit. I don't know what's going on. My lighting's just not the greatest today. But there you go. So this is a Stila holiday palette. I did have to move my stuff around a little bit. So you get the 4 blushes and then all these shadows. And I also have a review on this on my channel somewhere. I will try and link it down in the description box so you guys can check it out as well. This is a fun palette to work with. You got a lot of neutrals and some pop of colors. So there's that for you. Alright, you guys, this is my last drawer of eyeshadow palettes. Let's see if I can move in here. This is this one by Tarte. And that is what this one looks like. So beautiful. It's got a nice big blush here, and then it's got the 6 shadows. And there's that. And then I got this is the Tartelette and Bloom palette. Alright, and this is the Tartelette and Bloom palette, and that is what that looks like. I haven't really played with this one much yet, but there's that. I got the new Urban Decay Ultimate Basics palette. That's what that one looks like. Alright, I got the Ultimate Naked Basics palette and the Smoky palette from Urban Decay. Again, I am obsessed with Urban Decay. And that is, I'll show you guys real quick. That is what that guy looks like. And this one. And this is just an Ulta eyeshadow palette. And I have the Lorac Pro. This is, I believe, just the first one. Or this must be the second one. This is the second one. Let's see if we can get it focused. Come on. That's that one. And then I have the third one. And then this is the Too Faced Love palette. I love that they paired the different looks that you can create together in the little quads. So there's that. Ooh, this is and this is just a Sephora eyeshadow palette. I do not know if they have them out anymore. This is actually one of my very first high-end eyeshadow palettes. I think it's just a neutral palette. Okay, next we got the Smashbox Double Exposure. Next we got the Smashbox Double Exposure palette. Ooh, that's what that looks like. Okay, and then we got the Urban Decay Electric palette. And we got three more Kat Von D eyeshadow palettes. This is the Interstellar, the Shade and Light, and the Monarch. I'm just gonna quickly show you guys because this video is gonna be super long. That's that one. It's the Interstellar. And the Shade and Light palette. Then I got all the Revealed palettes. This is Revealed 1, 2, and 3. This is the Too Faced Stardust by Vegas Nay. And I got, this is the Makeup Forever 15 Artistry palette. This is the 15 Makeup Forever 15 Artistry palette. It's a Victoria's Secret eyeshadow palette. I used the heck out of it, and some of the this one right here broke from moving and stuff because I've had this palette for quite a while and I do not believe they have it out anymore. This is a Becca eyeshadow palette. Let's see, it's called Astro Violet. That's what that looks like. This is a Tartelette Tease palette. And that's what it looks like. And two more. Last two, you guys. Urban Decay Spectrum. Oh, this is last year's Urban Decay Spectrum palette. Absolutely love it. And I'm holding it upside down. Jesus. Go me, you guys. And there we go. That's right side up. That's what it looks like. And it comes in this beautiful case here. Oh, yeah, my baby's back there. He's just getting up. I gotta go feed him, put all this stuff back. And Alice Through the Looking Glass. Last one. And that's what this baby looks like. Let's see if we can pull it out more. Is that all the way out? Yes, it is. And that is that beauty. There's that. Alright, you guys, that is my eyeshadow, my high-end eyeshadow palette collection with a few other affordable eyeshadow palettes that I've gotten offline, thrown into my collection. Sorry it was like all over the place, but I wanted to share my eyeshadow collection with you guys because I am completely obsessed with makeup and eyeshadow palettes, as you can tell. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and follow me all over social media. It's Luscious Makeup everywhere, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!